We know that some of them may have been subjected to torture. Some of the cases that we've documented, we knew that the prison cells were so overcrowded sometimes that the people, the prisoners, had to sleep standing. We first got interested into Melitopol because we knew that there were a roundup of arrests that happened on 20 August 2023. At least 4 journalists and news content creators on Telegram channels were arrested on that day. Grigory Levchenko, Anastasia Yukovska, Yana Suvorova, and Vladislav Gerson. So our job was to track down these journalists, to know what they had become, to know their whereabouts, to know in which condition they were detained, and we managed to do that. We know that they've suffered from many things since they have been detained over a year ago now. We know that some of them may have been subjected to torture. We know that they've been moved from one detention facility to another. In some of the cases that we've documented, we knew that the prison cells were so overcrowded sometimes that the people, the prisoners, had to sleep standing. We also found out about the case of a 5th journalist, someone who was arrested a year before, Evgeny Ilchenko. He was arrested in July 2022. For several months, he was enslaved and then back in detention. He was not a professional journalist. He decided to start and to launch his own Telegram channel to tell about what was happening in Melitopol, to tell about the occupation in his city. We found out that he was not only arbitrarily detained like the others, but he was then enslaved a few weeks later. For months, he had to dig trenches on the Russian side. He had to be exposed to mines in the lands. He had to be exposed to the own drone strikes of his own country, of Ukraine. What is very disturbing and appalling in this investigation is that not only the journalists got arrested, not only Russia did a repression on journalism in the city of Melitopol, but they then used their most sophisticated propaganda outlet to stage the arrest of journalists, to film them while being in detention. They did not use some random trolls, bots or amateurs videos. They used very well edited and well packaged reports, experienced video makers and embedded propagandists with the army. By showing this journalist in a report that is broadcast on a very famous channel, it gives ground, it gives credibility to the accusation brought by the Kremlin against this journalist. While it's completely trumped up, arresting and detaining a journalist like that, it's a war crime, so we will keep campaigning for this journalist and we will ask for their release.